Hello, a very good morning, everyone. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officers Adda 24/7. My name is Amanjyot, and today we are going to discuss the 5 important tips to crack the JIB exam. As we know, our exam is scheduled in November month. So, what we have to do, how we can qualify this particular exam, what are the important tips which you can use while starting preparation for the JIB exam. We are going to discuss about everything in today's lecture. Okay. So, before starting today's session, First of all, those candidates who are new to the channel, do subscribe the Officers Adda 24/7 channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. And if you have not downloaded the Adda 24/7 application yet, then do download the application, because after downloading the application, you will find the certain batches which are very helpful for your preparation regarding JIIB, CIIB, and another bank promotional exams. Okay. Now let's just start first. First of all, let's understand what actually you are going to give, what actually the JIIB exam is. So there will be three subjects. That is first pre-PB, principles and practices of banking. Second is your LRB, legal and regulatory aspects of banking, and third is AFB, that is accounting and finance for bankers. So these are the three subjects which you are going to actually give in the JIB exam in November attempt. If we talk about the 2023 attempt, as we have already discussed many times, that the IIBF has given us the new syllabus for the 2023 exam, and there will be four subjects and LRB will be eliminated from your JIB exam. Okay, so it is better for us, and it is the last opportunity for all of us to qualify this particular exam in the November 2022 attempt, so that because we have already known these subjects and we already know that what actually they are going to ask, when the subjects will be changed, when the syllabus will be changed, it becomes a like kind of thing that we have to start from the zero level, and then we have to prepare for the JIB exam. So this is the last and best opportunity for all of us to qualify the exam. Now, if we talk about what are the exam dates of the November month, so first of all, on 12th of November, you are going to have your PPB subject. Then after 12th, you will have on 13th your AFB subject, that is accounting and finance for bankers. And on 20th, you will be having legal and regulatory aspects of banking. As you can see, that the PPB and AFB, both the subjects are continuously, you have to give the paper for both the subjects in same days, in the continuous days. So it is obvious that we have to complete these two subjects before the LRB subject. And as we already know that PPB has a huge syllabus, so it is the right time to start your preparation, because we have to give the multiple mock test and we have to do the multiple revisions of the 5 modules of principles and practices of banking. So I will suggest you all that start with the PPB subject, and do make sure you are completing the conceptual understanding, because only practicing the MCQ is not going to help to qualify the exam. So conceptual understanding is very important when you are going for the PPB subject or any other subjects. Without concepts clarity, you will not be able to solve the questions related to case study, and the statement based questions and the paragraph based questions. You will not be able to answer these questions. Okay, so these are the dates for your exam in November month. Now let's talk about what are the 5 important tips which you can use to qualify this particular exam. So first thing what you have to do is first understand the exam pattern. That is very important, because if you do not know what criteria they are following, what criteria they are using to pass your exam, what marks they are going to give, there is negative marking or not, is there is how many questions they are going to ask, everything, if you do not know about exam pattern, it will become a little bit tough to qualify the exam. So first of all, let's understand what is the exam pattern. There will be 120 questions in all the three subjects of your JIB exam. Apart, in that, you will have zero point 0.5 marks questions, 1 mark questions, and 2 mark questions. So these are the three patterns of questions they are going to ask you. If we talk about zero point 0.5 marks questions, it will be a simple one-liner questions. It will be like, what is CRR right now? What is SLR? What is the full form of LUMS? These are the things they can ask in the zero point 0.5 markers questions. If we talk about 1 mark questions, there will be a statement based question. There will be a conceptual question you have to answer the question after reading the statement and understanding the concepts. If we talk about 2 markers question, there will be case study in 2 marks questions. They will create a certain case study. It can be practical case study which you have already seen in your bank working in particular bank, but what you have to do here is you have to analyze the practical situation, and then you have to answer that in that situation, if you are a banker, if you are the person who is handling that issue, what you can do or what decision you have to take at that time. So in 2 mark question, case study will be there. Decision making power will lot more helpful here to decide what answer will be correct. Okay. So conceptual understanding and the decision making power of yours while you are working in a bank is very helpful in the 2 markers questions. Okay. Now, if we talk about what is the actual passing criteria of this particular exam is, first of all, if we talk about a particular subject, PPB or AFB or LRB, all the three subjects have same pattern. It means there are three subjects you have to qualify the JIB exam in the single attempt, in the one attempt. In all these three subjects, you will find 120 number of 120 questions. The marks will be 100 marks of all the 120 questions, and the qualifying marks will be 45 and 50. Now, why we have written 45 or 50 marks for qualifying nature? Because if you are giving in a single attempt, if you are giving a single attempt and you have to qualify all the three subjects, then the passing criteria is different, that in each subject you should have a minimum 45 marks and total marks should be equivalent or more than 150 marks. This is the passing criteria if you are giving JIB exam and if you want to qualify in the single attempt, or in a single attempt if you are want to qualify all the three subjects. First criteria you have to fulfill that in each subject you will have minimum 45 marks and the total marks combining all three subjects should be 150 or more than 150. Then you will be able to qualify the JIB exam. And if we talk about the that you have already qualified one or two subjects in the June attempt, then you are going for a one subject or two subjects in the November month. Then in single exam in each paper or in each subject, you have to qualify a particular subject with minimum marks of 50. Okay, so there's that's why we have written 45 or 50 marks in the qualifying marks. So I hope you understand. If you are going for a single attempt and you are giving all the three subjects, you want to qualify all the three subjects, then in each subject's minimum qualifying marks is 45 marks and the total mark should be 150, equivalent to 150 or more than 150. And if you are giving for a going for an individual subject, one or two subjects, like for example you have qualified the AFB subject in the June attempt of JIB and you are going for the PPB and LRB subject in the November month exam, then you have to qualify these two subjects with 50 marks minimum. Okay. Now the duration will be, questions will be there, 120 minutes will be there and maximum marks will be 100. There is no negative marking, so it is obvious that you have to attempt all the questions, you have to read all the questions so that you will be able to score more marks. Okay, do not forget to attempt all the questions because there is no negative marking. You can use your conceptual understanding or your practical knowledge of the that what actually we have discussed here, that minimum marks for passing the subject is 45 for single attempt condition. Okay, when you are going for a single attempt in which it means all the three subjects you are going to give the exam, that in that situation you have to get the minimum 45 marks. Okay, so candidate will be allowed to retain the credits for the subjects they have passed in an attempt till the expiry of the time limit for passing the examination. Now let's say that we have taken an example that you have qualified the AFB subject in June month and now you are going to give the PPB and LRB subject in the November month. So what they are saying that the credits which you have gained in the AFB subject will retain with your marks with your exam till the expiry or the of the time limit for the examination, that is 2 years. Okay, in 2 years you can give the 4 attempts and whatever you have scored, whatever subject you have qualified by a certain credits, that will retain with your score, that will retain with your qualifying marks or conditions for the particular period of time, that is 2 years and the 4 attempts. Okay, if you're not able to qualify all the three subjects in this duration, then you have to restart and you have to give the three exam again. You have to register yourself for the JIB exam again. Okay, so this is the time period they have given you, that 2 years 4 attempt will be the time period. Till then you can retain your credits for a particular subject. Now marks weightage, I have already told you that zero point 0.5 mark questions will be there, 1 mark question will be there and 2 marks questions will be there. So 0.5 mark questions will be 70, 1 mark questions will be 35 and 2 mark questions will be 15 in all the three subjects. Okay, in PPB, AFB, LRB, in all the three subjects we are talking about, right? So this is the first tip which we have discussed, that understand the exam pattern. This is your exam pattern, this is the criteria given by IIVF for the JIB exam. Now let's come to the second important tip, that is plan a strategy to study. So it is always first you have understand the exam pattern. In exam pattern, you should also know the syllabus. Know the syllabus. If you do not know the syllabus, how you will start preparing? Okay, so it is important that you know your exam syllabus after knowing the pattern. So first thing what you have to do, understand the exam pattern. In an exam pattern, you have to go through your syllabus also. After knowing the syllabus, after knowing the exam pattern, you should plan a proper strategy which is going to help you to qualify the exam. So what we have to do, first of all, we should have a conceptual understanding. Without conceptual understanding, it will be hard, it will become hard to qualify the exam because maximum questions are based on the concepts. Okay, so first of all, what you have to do, you have to qualify the, you have to understand the concepts. After that, you have to practice. Okay, you have to practice topic wise or chapter wise, we can say. So as you are understanding the concept of an individual chapter, individual topic, do try to practice the questions of that particular topic only in the starting days. After that, we will start practicing the mock test or full length test we are going to start. Okay, but before, when you are starting the preparation, plan a strategy in which you will be able to clarify your concepts, and second thing, you will be able to find the topic wise test of for the practice. Okay, after that, the what can be your study plan? An example I have taken here. So this is the study plan we have prepared for the English medium batch for PPB subject November December exam. Okay, so this is the particular study plan you can use. First of all, you can see that we have given a particular day to prepare for the exam. So you can see that first of all, you have to start with the Indian financial system, then the banking regulation, and then the integrated banking ombudsman scheme, which includes banking ombudsman, then ombudsman for non-banking financial companies, then ombudsman for digital payment system. So this is the three ombudsman scheme used to be, which was integrated in single ombudsman scheme. Then you have to cover that. Then we have to cover the umbrella entity of our country, that is NPCI, National Payment Corporation of India, digital banking, vigilance in electronic banking, the multiple types of banking, that is retail, wholesale, international banking. After that, the financial system. What is financial system? What are the different markets comes under the financial system? Who are the market participants under the financial system? We have to cover that. Then what is the role of money market? What is the role of debt market, forex market, capital market? What SEBI actually do? What are the rules regulations given by SEBI? What are the different terms given by SEBI, or the terms related to the capital market? Then the mutual fund, types of mutual funds is very important. One question definitely will be asked from here. Then the source of finance, it means the alternate source of finance, like for example we can say factoring, forfeiting, P2P lending, or apart from that we have joint ventures, we have angel investors, we have crowdfunding. All these are the source of finance. After that, off balance sheet items, then the risk management, Basel Accord Part 1, then Basel Accord norms 2 and 3, then we have to cover. Then CIBIL we have to cover. So what is CIBIL? CIBIL is simply your credit rating agency, okay, which provide rating to the individual person and also to the corporates. Now the fair practice and practice codes for debt collection, BCSBI. As we know, BCSBI is right now started dissolution. We have started the dissolution of BCSBI in November 2021. So now the BCSBI is not working, but still we have to cover the concepts of BCSBI. It can be asked. There is a chances that in 2023 they are not going to ask the BCSBI, but right now we have to study because the dissolution is started. Now what we are doing, when the BCSBI is not there, who is going to help the consumers? So that we have to cover. Okay, as we know the answer, that is integrated banking ombudsman is there, which is going to help the consumers to get the their rights done, to get the right services from the banking sector. Okay, so we have to understand what BCSBI used to do and how the banking ombudsman or integrated ombudsman scheme going to help the consumers. After that, the developments in the financial system. What are the recent developments? As we know, in the call money, notice money, and term money, RRB's Regional Rural Bank was not allowed to participate. Now RBI has allowed them that you can participate in the call money, notice money, and term money. So these are the recent developments in the money market. Apart from money market, we have recent developments in the government securities also, in the capital market also. So we have to cover all the developments. Now KYC, AML, CFT norms, these are very important. So as we know that having a consumer understanding is very important. Before, if you do not know if you do not able to understand your consumer, you will not able to sell your products. So first of all, you have to know your consumer. You have to find out that what kind of risk this customer can take to the financial institution, or you have to understand what actually the requirement of the customer. So we have to understand the KYC. We have to fulfill this particular process to understand the consumer. After that, the AML, Anti-Money Laundering Acts, what are the norms given by RBI, what are the norms given by FATF, we have to cover that. Then CFT, we have to understand that how to combat the terrorism financing in the international level, what FATF is doing to for the CFT, we have to understand that. So all the norms we have to cover. After that, we have to cover the banker special relationship, consumer protection, COPRA Act, banking ombudsman scheme, banker customer relationship. We have to cover that. Then the payment and collection of check and other negotiable instrument. As we know, the promissory note, bill of exchange, and check is a negotiable instrument, so we have to cover that. Then we have opening bank accounts of various types of customer. As we know, there are various types of customer, there are various types of bank account also, so we have to cover both here. Apart from that, we have to go with the principles of lending, the working capital assessment. There is definitely going to be a certain one or two questions on the working capital assessment. After that, credit monitoring will be there. Priority sector advances is a very important topic for all the competitive exam also, and the bank promotion exam also. In interview, they will ask about the PSL. Now, the agricultural finance, micro, small, and medium enterprises we have to cover. MSME is also important. They can ask anything from the MSME. They can ask about the CGT, MSCs. Okay. Now the government sponsored scheme, again an important part. They can ask questions, and we have to cover all the flagship schemes, all the important schemes, all the current schemes. After that, different modes of charging securities will be there. If we talk about the types of collateral or and their characteristics, first of all, we know mortgage, hypothecation, pledge, lion. These are the certain types of collateral. So, what different modes of charging security bank use at the time of giving loan to the customer, giving advances to the customer, we have to cover that. And apart from that, we have to understand what are the different types of collateral, what is the difference between the collaterals, and what are their characteristics. Okay. After that, we have to cover the NPA, non-performing asset. As we know right now, the major issue or major problem banks are facing is your NPA. So we have to cover what is NPA, what are the different types of assets under the NPA, how to recover NPA. So we have to cover the recovery methods also, like asset reconstruction company, Lok Adalat, Sarfasi Act, IBC, NCLT, DRT. We have to cover all these methods. After that, the data communication network and electronic fund transfer system, role of technology upgradation and its impact on the bank. Okay, it means computerization in the banking sector we have to cover. Now, the security consideration overview of IT Act, preventive vigilance in electronic banking. Then the marketing, that is module D of your syllabus, marketing introduction, social marketing, networking, consumer behavior and product. As we have discussed already, that without understanding the needs of the consumer, we will not be able to satisfy the customer. So we have to do the consumer, understand the consumer behavior, then offer the product to the consumer. Then marketing mix, that is also known as 4 P's of marketing, is very important. Multiple questions can be asked from here, from the price mix, from the place mix, from the promotion mix. Okay, from the marketing mix, there will be multiple questions. Now, pricing, distribution, channel management should be understand. Promotion, role of direct selling agent, direct marketing agent in a bank. Then marketing information system, MIS, it is a system which provide a required information for all the purposes in the particular business in a particular financial institution. Okay. Now, what are the components of marketing information system? There are 4 components, or we can say elements. We have to cover that. Now, the fifth module is your ethics, which is simply how you have to behave, what should be your behavior, what should be your principles, what should be your what we can say morals while working in the financial institution, what should be your values. Okay. How a person should be honest, a person should with the integrity will be there. Now, ethics in banks and financial institution, we have to cover the ethical dimensions for the employee. We have to cover work ethic and at the workplace. After that, work ethics and workplace plus banking ethics, you have to understand. Marketing information system, then ethics in banks and financial institution, ethical dimensions. These are the repeating chapters which we have to cover in the details. Apart from that, in the last, we have a numerical practice, because we can see that 1 or 2 numerical or maximum 4 to 5 numericals can be asked. If we check the June month exam, if we check the recollected questions, there will be around 4 or 5 maximum questions on numericals. Otherwise, there was no questions. So we are going to practice the numerical also, because there is a chances they can ask the questions. Okay, so this is the proper study plan, proper strategy you can follow while you are starting your preparation. So it can be used while you are doing self study. Okay, and it will be used in the paid batch also. In the paid batch, we are going to according to this particular schedule, this particular strategy. And if you are doing your self study, you are studying with the Macmillan books, or you are using another platform PDFs to study, you can follow this particular study plan for the self study also, because we have a proper understanding of the chapter, that after what chapter the next chapter will come. If we talk about the financial system, until unless you understand the financial system, you will not be able to understand the money market or capital market or debt or forex market. So the sequence should be followed by you, like the sequence given under the particular study plan. That will be very helpful for your preparation. Okay. Now the third or strategy we have discussed. The second tip we have discussed: plan a particular strategy and refer a relevant study material. Now third tips is relevant study material is important. Updated study material is important, as we see that in the PPB subject also there are 5 modules now. Okay, and the fifth module which was added is ethics, and this is the new syllabus for the principles and practices of banking subject. So you should have a relevant study material. Relevant means updated study material, and apart from updated, it should be up to the mark. It means it should be according to the level of examination. It should be according to the moderate or difficult or tough level they are going to ask in the exam. As we saw in the June exam, the PBB subject was the toughest in comparison to all the 3 subjects. So what we have to do, we have to mark up our preparation according to that particular exam. So it is important that you refer a relevant study material, updated study material, and study material is up to the mark of the level of the examination. Okay. Now, what are the sources you are using? Do check that that is relevant, updated, and up to the mark according to the level of the exam. Okay. Apart from that, what you can see, there are 2 batches which are going on for your JIB November exam. That is English medium batch and bilingual batch. Okay, both the batches has started. The bilingual batch is started in the month of July, and the English medium batches is started from the 25th of July. Okay, so as you can see that both the batches are already started, and the classes timing will be early morning or late evening, so that you will be able to attend the live class and have an interaction with the faculties. Okay, now what will you get in this particular batch? 140 plus hours live classes will be there. 60 plus ebooks will be there for all the 3 subjects. 80 plus topic wise test will be there. Recorded videos are available for 24 into 7. Let's say in some day you will not be able to attend the live class, and then you can watch the recorded videos. But I will suggest to all of you, do make sure you are able to attend the live class, because here you will have an interaction with your mentors and the interaction with your faculties, and that is very important to build a conceptual understanding. Okay, so this is the things you will get in the bilingual batch and the English medium batch, which already started on Adda 24/7 application. So to find out the right study material, you can go with the Adda 24/7 application, as you can ask with the uh, your colleagues who have already qualified the exam, that you will get everything you require to qualify this particular exam. Okay, so this is the third tip we have discussed, that you should prefer a relevant study material. Apart from that, the fourth or fifth tip is regarding the practice the mock test and do multiple revision. That is important. Now, from where you can practice mock test, the solution is available here. JIB Prime Test Pack is already available, in which you will find the 50 plus total tests. Like, first of all, what you have to do, I have told you, first you have to clear your concepts. Conceptual understanding is very important. First, go with the concept, then do practice topic wise. Okay, don't go with the full length test. Okay, do practice topic wise, and at the third you have to give the full length test, and full length test will be available here. Okay, that practice test for with topic wise, chapters wise, it will be available in these 2 batches for English medium and bilingual. And to go with the full length test, you have to purchase this particular test pack, in which all the 3 subjects will be included, and 50 plus test will be there. So this is the right study material of we can say the right source where you can understand the concepts, you can practice topic wise, you can practice full length test. Okay, now the fifth is do multiple revision. It is very important. That's why I'm saying again and again, start from today, because you do not have that much time. If you are thinking that the exam is in on the November, on 11th of November, then you do not have time. First you have to cover the concept, then you have to do the practice test, and then you have to give the full length test, and you have to do the multiple revision, because without revision you will not be able to memorize the concepts in the exam. Multiple revision is important because syllabus is very huge. If you complete the syllabus of PPB right now today, let's say for example you have completed the syllabus, but still you will not be able to memorize the answers, to memorize the concept, if you are not doing the revision. So these are the four things which is must for all of you. So do multiple revisions so that you will be able to memorize the things in the exam. Otherwise you are going to get the confused between one or two options. Okay, so these are the important five tips which we have discussed. First of all, what you have to do: understand the exam pattern, then plan a proper strategy how to study, then have a relevant study material, updated study material, then practice mock test. This will be full length test. Okay, and do multiple revisions. That is very much important. So these are the five important tips you can use to qualify the exam in the November month. Okay, so that's all for today. That's what we have discussed, what you should require to do in the preparation while you're starting preparation for the JIB exam. Now, if you still have any doubt regarding how to start, from where to start, what to study in the PPB subjects, all the sessions I have already taken on Officers at a 24/7 channel. So go to the channel, find out the sessions, and I have already discussed the strategy from where you can start for the PPB subject. Okay. Now, how to enroll in these batches? First of all, how you can go to these batches and from where you can enroll yourselves in these batches. For that, you have to visit the Adda 24/7 application, or you can go to the website also. So this is the website of Adda 24/7. Here what you have to do, you can see that the JIB CIB section is here. So you have to click on the JIB CIB section. You will find here is bilingual batch and this is English medium batch, and the Maha pack is also available. Now how to enroll in this particular batch, you have to click on a particular batch in which you want to enroll yourself. Now you can see all the three subjects are individually available and the full length batch is also available. You have to click on the particular batch in which you want to enroll. You will find out what is available here. Live classes is there, test series is there, ebooks is there, study plan has been given already. Okay, now you have to go to the view offer. When you are going to the view offer, you have to use a code that is Y496 and apply this particular code, and you will get discount here by using this code. 80% discount is running right now, and you will be able to have this particular batch only in 3,199 rupees. It means 3,200 will be the charge for this particular batch. And if you have a 24/7 application, if you do not have a 24/7 application, do download the application and purchase the same batch from there. By applying the coupon Y496, you will get additional 1% discount. So you will be able to get this particular batch in only 3,100 rupees. Okay. So this is the particular batch you can enroll to prepare. And if you want everything, like for example, we can say you want test pack also, you want ebooks also, and you want conceptual understanding, you want everything, live classes, recorded classes, then go with the Mahapack option. What you have to do, just go with the JIB CIB ka Mahapack. Here the individual Mahapacks are available and both the Mahapacks are available in one product. So in JIB CIB you will get the classes of CIB also. Okay, and this is the for valid for the 12 months. Now you can read here, one second. Now you can read here what else they are providing, what else you will get here. Okay. So here you will find what else are available here. You can read the detail what will be available in the particular Mahapack. and then you can go to the view offer. Right, after going to the view offer, you have to use the same code, that is Y496. If you use the code Y496, you will get for 80% discount right now, and this discount is running for current 2 days only. So you can go with the particular code, you will find 80% discount here. Similarly, if you purchase this particular batch from a 24/7 application, you will get 1% additional discount here. Okay, so just use the code Y496 and do decide what particular batch you want. You want Mahapack or you want individual batch, that will be available. If you are going for a Mahapack, the test pack will be available here. Okay, and if you are going a particular product, if you are going for a particular batch, then the test pack will not be included there. You have to purchase the test pack individually. Okay, so this is the only difference between the batch and the Mahapack. In Mahapack, you will get everything, all the live classes which is running on a 24/7 application, and in particular batch you will get the classes of that only batch. Okay, and the test pack will not be included in that particular batch. So this is all for today. We have discussed how to enroll in the particular batch, and we have discussed what are the 5 important things which you should do while preparing. Okay. So last but not the least, if you are new to the Officers at 24/7 channel, do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. And if you like the content of the session, do share the session with your friends and colleagues who are going to prepare for the JIB exam. Okay. So thank you all for joining the session. And if you still have any query regarding the exam, then do ask your query in the comment section. I will check your comments and answer there. Okay. Thank you all for